I have the greatest down payment assistance program. And of course, being a mortgage broker, I'm not about to gatekeep all the secrets. So let's get into it. Now, if you don't know, my name's Jerry. Like I said, I'm a mortgage broker. I've worked with thousands of clients in my career. I have access to over 240 different lenders across the country. And I have a best price guarantee you can check out on my website, myownmortgageloan.com. So I know what I'm doing here. So let's make sure we go through every detail of this program. Let's talk about the benefits and the downsides because I want to be real with you 100%. So first, this program is going to be an FHA loan. It's a loan that's backed by the Federal Housing Administration, and the down payment assistance is going to be completely forgiven at closing. So there is no second lien, there's no extra payment that you have to make on top of your first mortgage. It is completely forgiven. It's going to be a 3.5% down payment, which is the minimum down payment for an FHA loan, anyways. The biggest thing here that you're going to be able to see on this loan is that, of course, there's no such thing as free money. So, with it being completely forgiven at closing, you are just going to be paying a higher interest rate. So, the monthly payment is going to be a little bit higher than if you were putting the down payment down yourself. But if you're someone who is struggling to save up money for a down payment, if I went up to you and said, hey, you could buy a $300,000 home, the monthly payment is going to be $300 more per month. That might be the perfect opportunity for you to be able to buy your house. And just like a regular FHA loan, you don't have to stay in this loan forever. There is no prepayment penalty. The only limitation that you have is the regular FHA limitation, where you have to make at least 6 payments before you can refinance. So, yes, your monthly payment might be higher for 6 months, but you can refinance into the regular market rate at the time. So, you're going to have complete home ownership and you're going to have a completely forgiven down payment assistance. So, of course, it's a great opportunity for someone to buy their first home. Now, how do you qualify for this program? One of the options is to be a first time home buyer, but you don't have to be. You can also be a first responder, you can be an education professional, or there's a little loophole in the guideline too that if you can show you volunteered before, you qualify now for the program. So I've done this for someone else myself that I've told them, hey, go down to your local soup kitchen, get a letter that says you volunteered, and you now qualify. You do have to be under 140% of the AMI, the area median income guideline for the area that you live in. And how you're going to find that is you're going to go to Fannie Mae area median income lookup, and it's going to be the very first selection that's there. That'll take you to Fannie Mae's website. You can select the location that you would be looking to buy a home. You can see when you select that location, you'll see 100%. All you need to do is multiply that by 1.4 to get 140%. And if you're under that income, you now qualify. You do have to have above a 620 credit score, and that's literally it. So really anybody can use this program. Now, one thing you always have to make sure you take care of too are closing costs. So if you also want to make sure you get closing costs covered when you negotiate on the purchase price or you negotiate on a home, we're going to make sure we include in that offer seller concessions. And FHA allows us to get up to 6% in seller concessions, so we can make sure to cover all of our closing costs too if we need to. Now, the downsides is, like I mentioned before, you are going to have a slightly higher monthly payment. For about every $100,000 you borrow, the monthly payment is going to be about $100 more per month versus a regular payment if you were going to put the down payment down yourself. And then the downside too, you have to wait at least 6 months before you can refinance. And then you come back to me, we refinance your loan, we take your rate back down to the market rate, and you now own a house and you got a 3.5% grant that covered your down payment to buy the house. So if you need to talk to me about qualifying for some down payment assistance, make sure you give me a follow, make sure you reach out. My website is on my profile, and hopefully we'll be able to help you buy your home too.